it's Alex Erwin with the Local Lowdown.
And Jordan Budd.
And we are here with the Sonder Bombs. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Willow.
Nice.
From the Sonder Bombs.
We're outside of BJ's BJ Fest 2022. You guys just finished an amazing set. Thanks for coming down to Fredonia.
Thanks for having us. It was
absolutely.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you guys are fresh off the release of your sophomore album. Is it the sophomore?
Yeah, it is our sophomore,
All right.
Clothbound.
Clothbound, yeah. I find it to be like a very sensitive and like tender and comforting album, but also has a lot to offer and like different emotions and styles.
Thank you.
How's the reception been for that?
It's kind of like, it's hard to gauge because we put it out kind of, I feel like, what was it, last January.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still kind of like very much in quarantine. So it was hard to like put a record out and then not be able to, immediately play it and like get that response from the crowd and whether they liked it. So, but I think overall it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the title, Clothbound, a little bit? Does that play into the record at all?
It's funny because I had a hard time explaining this when we were like promoting the record because I am not really sure why I chose that as the name for the album.
Hey, it's just meant to be.
Yeah, I guess so. There's not a ton of thought behind that one.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, while Jordan asked the serious music questions, I like to ask the more silly questions. So
That's fine. I was failing those serious ones, so.
No such thing as failing here.
Okay, I'm not being graded on this?
No.
Okay.
You're getting an A. Well, yeah, then you're being graded, but you're getting an
A. Okay.
But one question I had personally was, going through, your song list, there was one song in particular that I really enjoy, and I've been finding a bit of a pattern with some of the artists that we've been interviewing, and that's that they really like talking about like faraway locations. And I just really want to know, like, what's up with Switzerland? Like, what is the fascination with Switzerland? Like, I get it. It's like a pretty cool country, but I'm curious.
I think it's like the neutrality for me, Like, also, doesn't Switzerland holds like a bunch of the world's like biggest banks? So, like,
right.
It's always safe in war because nobody's going to want to, blow up each other's money.
Mm-hmm.
I know I wouldn't want my money.
So safety is what we're talking about.
That's what I'm thinking.
Safety, money.
Yeah. But still all completely at, like, the whim of, like, the rich and powerful. So how safe is everything? Also, I was, like, 19 when I wrote that song, so.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to talk a little bit about using the ukulele and all your stuff because you guys have that, like, it's like a prominent element of your sound and also your live set too. I think it strikes a unique balance of acoustic and then electric, and then on stage I see you had the electric ukulele too.
That uke was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, that one. It was like I think it's kind of like a novelty.
Really?
It was like. Where were we? Where is the Sweetwater warehouse? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like
I don't
big.
know where it is.
I think it's in Indiana. Maybe it's in like Fort Wayne or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it was like the last one there. It was the only one they had in stock, and I was just like, I'm not walking out without this thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I really like using the ukulele to write songs because all the same like techniques kind of still apply as guitar, but the ukulele has a way more, I'd like to say, like, delicate sound in some aspects.
Definitely.
And it can have, like, a delicate sound while some of the notes clash more than they would on a guitar because of how it's tuned. So it's kind of contradictory to itself.
I feel like it helps you guys stand out from the crowd, and I definitely hear what you're saying with, like, the delicate sound within the, like, more electric, emo, alternative, indie, whatever you want to call it. Set.
Yeah, and with that one, it's great because I can like plug it into my pedals, and it sounds really cool through distortion. That one,
yeah.
so
yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, talking about buying things, I'm a little infamous with my colleagues here about buying merchandise from the bands. And
Oh, okay.
I did pick up a few of your cassettes.
You did?
Yes,
Aw.
I picked up both of them,
Thanks.
actually. But do you have any plans for any more merch coming up in the future? You know, any new T-shirts, maybe cloth bound on cassette? Question mark.
I don't know about that one. I'm sure we'll do it at some point. And we are working on some new merch, so hopefully we'll have some new stuff
Very excited
soon
about
for
that.
everybody.
Hell yeah. Well, I believe that is all we have time. Yeah, look at that. 5:56.
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
Well,
thank you so much for talking to us
Thanks
today.
for having
really
me.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. And this has been Alex
And Jordan.
with the Local Lowdown. We will see you in the next mini interview, maybe at BJ's, maybe somewhere else.
Maybe something else. All right. Bye.
Bye.